Hello students, welcome to Science 24 Unit B Lesson 1. On Google Classroom there's three things. There's a video, this video, there's the notes. You can open those notes and type as you're watching the video, and then there's like a Google form, like a little quiz to take after, so I know that you know what you're doing. So three attachments there. Make sure you do the Google form and fill out the notes so that I know you're doing your work. Okay, so this lesson is about the conservation is about energy transfer. So energy can be neither created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. So we can't make energy, we can't destroy it, we can only change it. Okay, you don't have to watch those videos there. We could have watched those in class. Moving on to the next one. So, energy conversion. We can take chemical energy and we can convert it into different kinds of energy, like thermal or mechanical or electrical or light energy. So here's what I mean by that. Chemical energy, there's gasoline right there. We can take gasoline, which is just a substance. Inside the substance, the chemical has energy stored in it. Okay, we pull up to the gas station, we put gas in the tank, fills up the tank, the engine or a pump pushes the fuel into the engine. Inside the engine we have a spark plug. The spark plug sparks and makes the gasoline explode. Okay, so the chemicals are changing now the chemical energy is changing into a different form of energy. As the gasoline explodes, we know that there's going to be heat. Okay, and then that explosion forces parts inside the engine to move up and down. That's mechanical energy. And then we can create electricity from there. When the explosion happens, we get light. We can't see it because it's inside the engine. Also, the electricity is used to turn on lights in the car and all that, right? So the whole point is that we have one form of energy and we convert it to these different forms. The chemical energy gets converted to heat and moving parts and electricity and light. So here's a little graphic of what this would look like inside the engine. Explosion pushes piston down, but there was heat given off, and then the piston moving up and down, turning parts, is the mechanical energy. And then we can create electricity from there, and you can see explosions give off light, and electricity creates light as well. So there's an example of what that looks like inside the engine. You also need to know that the amount of energy we put in equals the amount of energy we get out. Some of it gets lost to friction and all that, but we can't destroy energy, so it's not like we're losing it somewhere and we never, it's not balanced. So the energy that we have is equal to the energy that gets produced. Some of it's lost, and I didn't show the the energy that gets lost to friction there, but the concept is that we can't create and destroy energy. Okay. All right. There's an assignment we'll do tomorrow where you can create a balloon-powered water bottle or an elastic-powered water bottle, and you can convert the stored energy into energy of motion. Okay, but you can watch those if you click on those links. You can watch those videos. So what is energy? It's the ability to do work. Inside that gasoline is the ability to get something done, make a car move. We have to use units to measure this stuff. It's measured in joules. There's two types of energy: potential, which is stored up; kinetic, which is motion. So there's our four types of potential energy. We've talked about the first one. Chemicals have energy stored inside them. If you stretch an elastic band, we have elastic energy. You pull it back, it's stored up. It's ready to snap. Gravitational, lift up a pencil or lift up your iPhone or hold something up in the air, and then because of its height, it's got energy stored up. And then let it go. And as it falls, it's releasing energy. Inside a nucleus, there's a whole bunch of energy. And then kinetic energy is when the work starts to get done, like in terms of motion. Like mechanical energy is moving parts, pedaling a bicycle, moving, the piston moving up and down, moving parts. Thermal energy, when we talked about this in another part of the course, when one object touches another and the particles vibrate and they give off heat, that's thermal energy. Radiant energy is like light or a fire when heat travels through empty space. The marshmallow doesn't have to touch the fire, but it still gets hot because there's radiant energy traveling through space. Electrical means electricity, flow of electrons, and sound is, of course, you can hear me, so there's sound energy there. Okay, so here's what these questions look like. If you click on the Google form, your questions are going to look something like this. A Tesla automobile is powered by batteries instead of gasoline. What type of energy is present in the battery before the car is turned on? So a battery is just a whole bunch of chemicals. So that is chemical energy. There's energy stored up in the bonds. Next one. This is an easy one. You stretch a rubber band to its maximum. What type of energy is present? Well, it's elastic energy. It's stored up in that stretchy thing. Okay? What type of energy is present in this video of rotating gears? Okay, so gears are like moving parts. That's mechanical energy. Okay, what type of energy is present in this pendulum when it swings to its highest point just prior to going the other direction? So it gets to its high point. So because of its high point, its position, gravity pulls it down. That's gravitational. The height of it causes gravity to pull it down and work can get done. What type of energy is present in the sun's rays? Well, the sun goes through empty space. That's radiant energy. You're watching Netflix. What type of energy is present? Well, this is kind of a trick question because there's a whole bunch. There's light traveling through empty space. There's electricity running the TV. There's sound. You can hear sound on the movies. So there's a whole bunch of energy there. Okay, all right, so that's how you do that. So open up that Google form, click on the little quiz, and do those questions. And tomorrow we're going to build a car, if you want to, for bonus marks. And that's it for today's lesson. Okay, see ya.